it's just a horrible footprint. It's all cut up, small corridors, but we want to put a 15,000 square foot building on there.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you're kind of at that tricky spot too, because yeah, 3,000 square feet. A lot of times, if you want to do a standalone building, you're developing. You take down an acre, right? And you're gonna have to get it pad ready, which means you flatten it. You get all the infrastructure ready with the piping and the electricity and the power and all that kind of stuff. And so, really, the minimum is usually not the minimum. There is no minimum, but like the sweet spot is kind of for 1 acre is about 5,000 square feet. Maybe sometimes you can squeeze on 7. And so, yeah, it's a difficult. You got a difficult thing there trying to do a standalone, 3,000 square foot building. So it means that you're either going to have to take on partners or just look at, like, and by partners, I mean other tenants, in multi-tenant buildings,
Yep.
or go inline in retail centers. And so neither of those is a bad option, but do you have a preference for that, for either one of those?
Well, I mean, I don't have any preference. You know what I mean? I'm just kind of like, hey, I'm here to do it all. And we haven't really done, apart from the 2 practices I talked about earlier, we haven't done anything from dirt to roof. Okay. Now we are working on a deal right now where it is a buy and build, and we're looking at it's roughly 3.6 acres. It's in a great area, and we're looking to do that in order to relocate one of our practices. It's in a plaza that literally is 200 meters away that we acquired, and it's just a horrible footprint. It's all cut up, small corridors, but we want to put a 15,000 square foot building on there, and to your point, put our practice in there, and then lease out to medical and that kind of a tenant. So
Would you do retail too? Like, would you do, restaurants and bars and that sort of thing, or are you trying to stick with strictly medical?
So in this case, I have explored that with him, and he's not interested in doing the mixed retail. I think it's a great concept, particularly the location that we're at. But yeah, I think that's. I mean, you look at a lot of these new develops nowadays, like where they're trying to gentrify areas, and what they've done over here in Raleigh and on the Six Forks area, they do. Right, all the bottom floor is going to be all your retail, and then you have the apartment living up above, and I think it's an excellent model. It fits well with a lot of the consumer base now, with your millennials and Gen Z folks coming along, and that's a great model. It just isn't something that he's looking to do with this particular site. So